Hey guys, Randy here. And if you're like me, you're so tired of the headline news and other sketchy sites. Maybe not sketchy, but anyway, I am so tired of sorting through all of the hundreds of news story titles, not knowing who's telling the truth, who's telling the full truth, who's telling partial truths, and who's outright lying to get your attention and to create the outrage or whatever emotion they're trying to generate in you. So, what I want to do today is show you how to use AI to help filter out the noise and get down to the real truths, the facts of stories, such as the recent death of Charlie Kirk. I thought that would be a perfect example of the current media frenzy to get the news in the headlines as fast as possible, and the truth comes secondary. It's who gets the story in the news first. Who cares what the facts are? They just need a new headline to keep your eyeballs on their sites. So I'm going to attempt to use Chat GPT, and you'll see me do it from scratch on how I am trying to create the correct prompt to get Chat GPT to give me the information I'm hunting for. This may take a couple of shots to get this right, but it's going to be a learning experience for both of us. And hopefully, will get you to start using AI in your everyday life because I have basically stopped using Google search for finding pretty much 99% of the things I'm looking for. I go straight to one of the AI engines, specifically the ones that have a voice feature like ChatGPT and Gemini, which both have the voice option, where I don't have to type it anymore. Let's get this thing kicked off. With all of the headline news and stories coming out about the passing of Charlie Kirk, create me the perfect prompt to aggregate all of the news headlines and sort out the truth from every major news provider. Dig deep and find all of the latest information. Tell me what is true, what is false, and what cannot be verified. Provide citations for each news source. Ask me any follow-up questions you may need to create the perfect prompt and generate the information I am seeking. Okay, let this thing translate my voice to text, and we'll see. And also, sometimes when I use the voice text, it just comes out with gibberish. It has nothing to do with what I have to say. So it ticks me off that I have to recreate my input because I'm just going off the top of my head. So sometimes I can't remember what I just said. Anyway, let's see what I get back. First, it's going to create the prompt, and then I'm going to tell it to run the prompt. I thought that was going to happen, but apparently that is not what is happening. It's actually running the prompt and giving back the information. What I did not do was I didn't tell it to not run the prompt. I forgot that detail. You have to, at least I would normally say, create the prompt, wait for further information. So I'm going to zoom in here a bit if I can, give you a better idea of what they came back. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I don't think you care to go through all this stuff if you're not interested in this. This mainly is just to show you how to use ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other of the AI engines that have web access. That's the key thing. It has to have web access. Not all AI engines have web access. So it can search out there and give you the information and verify things like this. It's the ongoing investigation, media literacy, if there's anything in here, unverified and misleading. The unverified part, which is the important part to me, motive speculations. So that's the motive is recent social media posts, conspiracy theories, attackers' origins is unverified so far. I've seen two options. One was someone who was in the crowd celebrating fired a pistol or fired a weapon, and that's what killed him, or he had a political enemy that was the one who did the deed. So anyway, this is a short, easy prompt generation tutorial to get you started on your path towards creating prompts that get you the truth that matters. You don't have to spend your time digging through headline after headline of just media attention grabbing headlines that are not verified. As always, double check all of this stuff. I'm going to actually tell it to double check all the sources and make sure everything in here is true as best of its ability to find it. Go back and double check all of your resources and verify everything you have said. Do not create any information that is not verifiable. You have to be specific about this. Sometimes I have found out in the past when I forgot to tell it, do not create any information. Do not invent stuff because not necessarily for news, but for other things I'm working on, it will try to fill in the blanks if it can't find the information that I'm looking for. So I have to tell it to do not invent stuff. Only use the facts you can find. Let's see if it comes back with the same thing. Like they say in the old days with computers, garbage in, garbage out. So you have to be very good at being as specific as possible, or just start out generic, start out general, and then as you get the output from your AI engine, narrow it down. If you become more and more specific, tell it to ask you questions to be able to narrow down what you're looking for. So far, it looks like they don't have any suspects. Looks like the same thing about the verified or misleading claims. It's like ongoing investigation, but apparently there are no confirmed suspects yet. Anyway, let me wrap this up before it goes too long. I hope this helps you get your foot in the door in AI and use it to make your life easier. I'll talk to you later.